Jim Houston. I'm Craig Simpson. Welcome to what should be a spirited contest here tonight between the New York Rangers and the Philadelphia Flyers.
The key to these guys will be using their speed to keep their opponents at bay. They're up against a very aggressive hockey team that tries to intimidate opponents with their physical play.
We're expecting a few big collisions here tonight. We're ready to drop the puck for the opening faceoff. Faceoff won by Forsberg. New York scooped it up to Shanahan. To Peter Forsberg. One time in. Went just wide of the net. Picked up by New York. Pass up to Yager. He turned the puck over. Freezes the puck. About to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. They bring the puck to Simpson. And it's into the attacking zone. Rangers grab the puck. Pass ahead to Richardson. Now passed over to Pruka. Fires it from the slot. Here's Desjardins. To Carter. Philadelphia gobbles it up. Here's Jeff Carter. He misses. Here's Martin Roshinsky. Down to the goal. Pretty nice glove save by Ash. It's picked up by Johnson. He intercepts the pass. Up to Roshinsky. He shoots! That's blocked. Taken by New York. In front. They move it into the neutral zone. And the puck's over the line on the attack. There's a nice lead. To Brendan Shanahan. Now over to Nylander. Here's Peter Forsberg. Up comes Simon Gagné. And he's over the blue line on the attack. He steals it. To Nylander. Right on! Another stop! Picked up by Philadelphia. Here's Mike Canoodle, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Pass in front! Passed ahead to Yager. Now he carries it to center ice. Here he comes on the attack. He shoots! Blocked in front of the net. Philadelphia takes possession. The ref indicates a delayed call. He gets called for tripping.
Now he's got 2 minutes to think about what he did.
Philadelphia will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're going to be a handful.
You've got great skill in that first unit. To Dimitrakos. Blocked. It didn't get through. Corralled by Desjardins. To Nico Dimitrakos. Now it's passed to Primo. Passed over to Carter. Flyers take possession. Pass up to Dimitrakos. Dimitrakos goes offside and the play is stopped. New York has a textbook penalty kill. Press hard outside the blue line and fall back into a solid box in the defensive zone.
And Jim, don't forget, they've got some solid goaltending, and that's a key.
Shoots from the point to Rakunin. Goaltender's out to play the puck. In front. Here's Simon Gagné, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. To Mike Canoodle. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Shots are 5-3 for New York. To Forsberg. Philadelphia is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. And that'll do it. The first period draws to an end in a scoreless tie as we head to the break. Philadelphia in a scoreless tie as the second period gets started. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Philadelphia's won another draw. To Hatcher. Whips it. Lundqvist makes the save. New York scoops it up. Passed ahead to Yager. Delayed call. To Nylander. Shot the puck. New York has it. He's getting called for high sticking.
Maybe it was an accident, maybe not. But you have to be responsible for your stick. So off he goes for high sticking.
New York is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. It builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
To Nylander. Now it's passed to Shanahan. Ozelich takes control to Jaromir Jagr. Puck is cleared by Rathje. Ozelich to Jagr. That's offside. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Handzus. Umberger cleared it out. Scooped up by New York. It's cleared by Hatcher. Tutin. Immonen. And he carries the puck into the zone. Oh, it's not even close. Another shot. That one's sent wide of the goal. Delayed penalty coming up. Passed over to Shanahan. New York is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
We're ready for the face-off. The face-off goes to the Rangers. This team can't stay onside. Esch played that one nicely.
Well, wrist shots aren't always the fastest ones, but they're the most accurate.
The ref is signaling for the face-off. The face-off goes to the Flyers. Dumped in by Nedved. To Jaromir Jagr, and it's moved up. To Nylander. Now again to Shanahan. Hard shot from the slot. Quick up to Nedved. Now he carries it to center. The ref indicates a delayed call against New York. He gets called for hooking.
Two minutes is a long time when you're the one in the box.
Forsberg won the draw. Johnson fires it hard. Picked up by Philadelphia. From behind the net. Cullen. Now he takes it to center. Back in he comes. Shoots it from the wing. To Hatcher. To Simon Gagne. Pass up to Forsberg. Hawk clears it safely out. Here's Straka. Shoots quickly. To Gagne. Pitkanen quickly jumps on the ice, and his return gives his team a power play. Offside. Philadelphia is like a blue-collar team. Hustle for every loose puck and check like demons.
I used to hate playing. You have to admire that.
Passed ahead to Carter. Now it's passed to Dimitrakos. They're offside once again. Lundqvist blanked the shooter that time.
The advantage of a one-timer is its speed. He was able to follow the puck and make the save.
Philadelphia's won another draw. Puck corralled by Hatcher. To Joni Pitkanen. Now it's passed to Forsberg. Ozelich has seen his penalty expire, meaning his team's no longer shorthanded. Fires hard from the point. Here's Karl Rakunik. Betts. That's offside. The penalty killers let one through that time.
Good thing the goalie was sharp.
About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Nedved. It's corralled by Nylander. This team can't stay onside. Now you talk about great defensemen in this league, and this guy really makes it all happen at the back end.
Jim, he's like a catalyst out there, consistently feeding forwards with breakout passes. But hey, I say he wouldn't hesitate to jump up in the rush.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. Over to Kapanen. Quick shot! Blocked to Jaromir Jagr. To Karl Rakunik. Turned over. He passes the puck to Rathje. The horn signals the end of the period. We're still scoreless after 2 as we head to the break. Into the third period, and there hasn't been a goal scored. They're getting ready for the face-off. The shots are 10-7 for New York. To Pitkin, saved by Lundqvist. To Jagr. He steals the puck. And he passes it rink wide to Shanahan. Jagr. Post! Thunder is hit into the boards. It's grabbed by Hatcher. He's behind the net looking for someone to pass to. They're in over the blue line on the attack. And it's passed to Nylander. Fires it! He scores! Never too late to get the first goal of the game.
A backhand like that is so deceptive. It's almost impossible for the goalie to judge where the puck is headed until it's too late.
Philadelphia couldn't hold them off that time.
Time for the offense to start coming through. You don't win many games if you can't execute on the other side of the blue line.
Michael Nylander, assisted by number 68, Jaromir Jagr.
Here's Darius Kasparaitis. Intercepted. Quick shot. Quickly another shot. He blocked it. That's a great play. Quick up to Pruka. Here come the Rangers. They're pouring it on. Missed the net. Immonen. Another shot. Desjardins to Carter. And he moves it to center. Now he passes it over to Primo. One-time shot. Janssen to Dimitrakos. Now it's passed to Pruka. Pass up to Dimitrakos. To Carter. Offside. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Forsberg won the draw. Nylander has it now. Blasts it! That's blocked and didn't get through. Jumped on by Shanahan. To Brendan. He scores! Brendan Shanahan!
If there's an uncovered spot in the net, Shanahan's gonna find it. He's got an accurate shot, and it doesn't hurt that he can get it away quicker than most.
Midway through the third, and they're down by 2.
And they've lost some valuable momentum. Need to play hard to get it back.
14, Brendan Shanahan.
Meyer one-timed it. Quick up to Sikora. Now he moves it out.
by number
To Straka.
92, Michael Nylander.
From behind the net to Rathje. Now it's passed to Richards. Wrist shot, hit the man in front of the net. And that's icing. New York has picked this defense apart tonight.
They've used crisp, quick passes to exploit holes in coverage. Made the most of their chances. That's been the difference offensively.
Face-off won by Forsberg. Shoots the puck. He misses. Here's Mike Knuble. Blocked in front of the net. Roosevelt. He passes it to Straka. Intercepted. There's a quick shot. To Straka. Now it's passed to Roosevelt. Cullen. To Sikora. Shoots it. And Esch makes a nice save. Just wide of the net. Gagne. Cullen. To Sikora. Front of the net. Quick shot from deep in the slot. Philadelphia will start the breakout. He intercepts it to Yager. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. To Carter. Now passed over to Forsberg. He picked it off to Jaromir Jagr. Now rink wide to Nylander. Less than a minute to go in this third period. Behind the net to Dimitrakos. Out starts Philadelphia. Over to Carter. Esch heads off. Oh, he hit the post. And another shot. It goes wide. Desjardins to Primo. Shot from the point. Lundqvist covers up for the whistle.
Oh, did you see that? He got utterly pasted there.
The puck is about to be dropped. He scores! Peter Forsberg!
Peter Forsberg's game is a perfect blend of strength and finesse. He can flat out beat you in so many ways, almost every time.
With time running down in the third, their lead's been pared back to 1.
And that blows away their margin for error. Any slip now, and it's a brand new game.
To Ruchinski. Now he's into the attacking zone. Immonen. Shot on net from the left. Empty netter.
Wrist shots are so much more accurate, and he's a master. He just sits back and waits for the goalie to commit.
Philadelphia is working against the clock now.
And time is running down. That might have been one mistake too many.
The Flyers are down by 2 and in a tough spot.
In these situations, you don't wait. You yank the goalie quick.
He's getting called for holding.
He wrapped up the other player, and the ref saw it. That's going to mean some time in the box.
Good call, and play will now continue. And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. New York gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. Delayed penalty coming up for Philadelphia. Less than 10 seconds to go in the third. That's it. Philadelphia takes the loss and sees their winning streak come to an end. After they finish up down at ice level, we'll present the 3 stars of the game, brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Dodge reminds you to grab life by the horns.
Tonight's second star for New York Rangers, number 14, tonight's first star, New York Rangers, number 92, Michael Nylander.
From New York City and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.
the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Houston.
I'm Craig Simpson.
And here we are for a classic showdown between the Minnesota Wild and the Vancouver Canucks. These guys will have to do something that not many teams have been able to do this season, and that's shut down this offense.
That's going to be a big test, but this is a team that plays a disciplined game and stays out of the box, and that's a good start.
All right, now let's get down to center ice for the opening faceoff. Faceoff won by Henrik Sedin to Matthias Ohlund, and he just shoots the puck in. Johnson gobbles it up. Offside. Offside. Minnesota really tries to limit the scoring chances, and they do a pretty good job at that. They're a very responsible team in their own end.
Jim, I'd say discipline is their key. You rarely see them out of position, and they always seem to be between you and their goal.
Vancouver's won another faceoff. Here's Wes Walz. Radivojevic. Cuts in front. Quick up to Bela. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He steals the puck. Radivojevic. Puck corralled by Weinrich. Here's Keith Carney. Weinrich has it. Here's Joseph Bela looking for his first shot on net.
Back to the point.
Shoots the puck from in front. Minnesota takes control. He gave the puck away to Bela. He scores, and it's 1-0.
His stick flexes so much as he loads that shot up. When he lets it fly, it just explodes off his blade.
Face-off won by Dimitra. Foster.
96, Pierre-Marc Duchamp.
There's a quick shot.
You don't want to go down two this early. What a save.
The Canucks move out to center. Kessler. Now a quick pass up to Dimitra. To Gaborik. Shoots from the slot. And he whistled it wide of the net. Here's Matthias Ohlund. He passes the puck to Naslund. Wrist shot from the slot. Kessler to Henrik Sedin. Blocked. Foster. He cleared it down the ice. And they get called for icing. Fernandez can really handle the puck.
He gets out of his crease in a hurry and tracks down the dump-ins. Now that's such a huge asset because it forces the other team to try to carry it in.
Minnesota will start the breakout. Here they come over the blue line. That's blocked to Burrows. Here's Pavel Dimitra, who's already got a shot on target. He passes it to Carter. Shoots it hard! Blocked in front of the net. Ahead to White. Now he's into the attacking zone. Into the corner he goes. Pass up to Cook. That's offside. Now, you know, here's a guy who can make a power play work all by himself.
Jim, you just set him up in the blue line and let him hammer pucks on goal. With that kind of shot, he's bound to blow a few by the goalie.
The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Snaps the shot. He misses. Puck jumped on by Morrison to Daniel Sedin. Fernandez made the save. Skula. Here come the Wild. Back on the attack late in the first period. Stone cold by Luongo. Picked up by Minnesota to Koivu. Weinrich. He passes the puck to Mitchell. Goes behind his net. Here's Daniel Sedin, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. One-time shot. Delayed call. Fernandez denied him. Fired it from the slot. Carney gets called for high sticking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
Vancouver is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple. Point shots with lots of traffic in front.
And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Vancouver is trailing 1-0 as the second period gets underway. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by White. Foster. Shots are 5-3 for Vancouver. Fayou cleared it down the ice. Scooped up by Vancouver. Quick up to Henrik Sedin. He picked it off. Fayou dumps the puck in. Behind the net. Kessler to Henrik Sedin. To Naslund. Kessler. Quick up to Naslund.
He burned him with that move.
Kessler. Cleared by Foster. Here's Sammy Salo. He passes it to Henrik Sedin. Kessler. Foster clears it down the ice. Puck grabbed by Weinrich. To Bela. To Henrik Sedin. Vancouver is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Here come the Wild as they move out of their own zone. Shoots the puck from the right. Weinrich. He passes the puck to Mitchell. Here come the Canucks as they move out of their own zone. The ref indicates a delayed call. He gets called for hooking.
Take a look at the replay, and it's crystal clear what happened. Keep your eye on his stick.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. Vancouver will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here. To Naslund. Cleared out by Fayou. He passes it to Naslund. Puck is cleared by Janssen. Here's Matthias Olin. He passes the puck to Salo. Salo takes possession of the puck. He passes it to Henrik Sedin. Down into the corner. Kessler, one-timer! Here's Dupuis. He turned it over, and the play is offside. This game's looking a little bit like ping pong from here. They just keep dumping it back and forth over the lines.
Well, Jim, sooner or later, one of these teams has to start getting some shots.
At center. He poke checks it. Morrison, he shoots! Just wide of the goal. Weinrich to Bela. Vancouver is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Pass up to Bela. Now a quick pass up to Daniel Sedin. To Bela. He scores! And before the second intermission, they've tied it up.
He got a lot of wood on that backhand. That had the speed and pinpoint accuracy of a wrist shot. What a goal!
Minnesota couldn't hold the lead, and this game is tied.
Well, you want to build momentum near the end of the period, not lose it.
Scored by number 9, Joseph Calais. Assisted by number
Marion
22,
Gabbard. In front.
Sedin, and
To Bieksa.
by number 4,
Out
Willie
comes Matt
Gibson.
Cook, and he's into the attacking zone. Carter, one-time shot. Passed over to Johnson. Fires it hard. And the Vancouver Canucks take possession. Pass up to Burrows. To Cook. We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. Over to Carter. Fernandez made the save.
1
Foster.
minute left in the second period.
He passes it to Ralston. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck to Matt Cook. And that wraps up the second period as we head into the break. The score is tied 1-1. Vancouver tied this game up with a goal in the dying minutes of the second period.
And they have to take advantage of that momentum and keep things rolling here to open the third.
The faceoff goes to the Canucks, to Matthias Olin. Now he dumps the puck in. The shots are 9-4 for Vancouver. To Pavel Demitra at center. Over to Gabbard. Luongo denies him. Salo to Naslund. Kessler fired hard from the slot. Wild grabbed the puck from behind the net. Pass up to Gabbard. Now he carries the puck to center. Here he comes on the attack. He steals it to Henrik Sedin. Kessler goes offside and the play is stopped. Fernandez got the upper hand on that laser beam. That was a big shot, but he makes the save. They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Cranked it from the left. Vancouver scoops it up. Radivojevich. Now passed over to Bouchard. To Morrison. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. He's over the blue line and on the attack. Into the corner he goes. One-timer. Luongo makes the save. Out comes Joseph Bela, and he moves it into the attacking zone. He shoots! Bouchard beats out the icing call. To Mitchell. And he finally clears the puck. Here's Keith Carney. He passes it to Walls. Radivojevich, he dumped it in.
Offside! Go offside!
Here's Matthias Olin. Oh, there's a shot. And Manny Fernandez made the easy save. To Demitra. Minnesota will start the breakout. Kessler dumps it. Passed ahead to Gabbard. Now he's into the attacking zone. To Marcus Naslund. Hard shot. Picked up by Minnesota from behind the net. Here's Brian Ralston. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. Quick shot from the slot. Here's Marion Gaborik. He passes it to Henrik Sedin, and he'll start out of his own zone to center. Easy pickings from Manny Fernandez. To Vayu. Right in front. Passed over to Bieksa. Now it's passed to Cook. Bieksa. To Salo. He coughed the puck up. Burns dumps it. Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Vancouver will start the breakout. Rifles a shot. Hit the man in front of the net. To Parrish. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. Fired the puck just wide of the net. Luongo turned the shot away. One-time shot. Krejcik to Carter. We're down to the final minute of the third. To Bayou. Now it's passed to Gaborik. To Dimitra. Big hit. Dimitra picks it up. Shoots!
Wow, Jim, that would have been game over.
And they get called for icing. Marcus Naslin's one of the few top-level players who still uses a wooden stick.
Well, Jimmy says he likes the feel of the wood better. And it's hard to argue with a guy who can shoot the puck the way he does.
Puck jumped on by Ralston. Front of the net, shoots the puck from in front. It's scooped up by Gaborik. Behind the net. To Matt Cook. Delayed penalty coming up. Ralston will get the gate for hooking.
And that little play earns him a 2-minute minor.
Vancouver gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. Skating through center ice. Quick shot! Into the last 10 seconds of the third. It's cleared by Bayou.
If you wanted things to heat up, you got your wish. OT is coming up.
The puck is about to be dropped. Vancouver's won another faceoff. We have a penalty call. He's getting called for hooking.
He'll be spending the next 2 minutes in the penalty box.
Oh, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. Vancouver loses their advantage and will now play 3-on-3.
This is a textbook example of a wasted opportunity. Never throw away your edge.
Salo dumped the puck in, up to Dimitra. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. Shots on goal are 16-9 for Vancouver. It's cleared by Salo. Minnesota takes possession. It's cleared down the ice by Foster. Cuts in front! Ahead to Henrik Sedin. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Fired it! Here's Janssen. Shots on goal are 16-9 for Vancouver.
Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down.
Passed ahead to Henrik Sedin. In front, Fernandez made the save. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Linden. Scooped up by Minnesota. To Dimitra. Now he's into the attacking zone. Naslin turns this into a 4-on-4 by returning to the ice. Pass up to Dimitra. To Brian Ralston. Nifty little move there. Shoots quickly. Passed over to Mitchell.
Okay, clear. Down offside.
Got a shot. Easy stop from Manny Fernandez. From behind the net. Passed over to Skula. Now it's passed to Walls. To Bouchard. Shoots the puck. Ahead to Mitchell. Here's Martin Skula. Here's Bouchard. Who's got this game off to... Oh, shot! Easy pickings for Roberto Luongo. Vancouver gets a hold of it to Henrik Sedin. Now he moves the puck into the attacking zone. Weinrich. Shot! The Wild take possession. Pass up to Walls. Shot it! Saved by Luongo. He passes the puck to Henrik Sedin. Circles the net. Along the boards. Fernandez stopped that. Puck taken by Kessler. Fires it. Foster. He passes it to Ralston, and he takes it into the neutral zone. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Shoots it quickly. Just missed the net. Grabbed by Vancouver. To Henrik Sedin. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. He dumps it to Ralston. To Dimitrov. Blasts it on the slot. Circling the net. Luongo makes the pad save. Turned away. He passes it to Olin. Vancouver will start the breakout. There. And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. Vancouver wins the game and finally snaps their losing streak.
That puck was moving so fast, it just rocketed off his stick. I wouldn't want to be setting a screen in front of him.
We'll wrap things up on the ice, then bring you the Dodge 3 Stars of the Game, brought to you by the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns.
Tonight's second star for Vancouver, number 22, and tonight's first star for Minnesota, number 96, Pierre-Marc Bouchard.
From St. Paul, Minnesota, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. The Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
And here we are for a classic showdown between the Los Angeles Kings and the New York Islanders.
This team's going to have to get it going 5-on-5 because they're up against a team that doesn't give you many power play chances.
No, they're a club that plays a disciplined game and force you to play the game at even strength. Now we're ready to drop the puck for the opening faceoff. Camilleri won the draw. Back in he comes. Just missed the net, and he hangs on for a faceoff. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. And the Kings win another faceoff. Blake. He's in over the blue line on the attack. And he whistled it wide of the net. The goaltender plays the puck. To Alex Frolov. Quick shot, just wide of the net. Here's Tom Pody.
Got time.
He passes the puck to Blake. Now it's passed ahead to Yashin.
Point.
Oh, he hit the post.
To Blake.
Time.
Now passed over to Blake.
Offside.
To Blake.
Out of the zone.
That's offside. about to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to the Kings. Here's Miro Chitan. Out comes Matthias Norske. Shoots the puck. He goes wide. Here's Craig Conroy. Great save, DiPietro. To York. Now it's passed to Chitan. Kluche made the save. Here's Craig Conroy. Looking for his first shot on net. Delayed call. Fired it. Witt gets called for hooking.
His intensity got him into trouble that time.
Los Angeles is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. Builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
Cleared out of the zone by Bates. Avery, he picked it off. Bengenheim, he gets smoked by Avery. With a blistering shot. Bengenheim, he moves it into the attacking zone. Pass up to Frolov. There's a minute gone by on this current man advantage, and they haven't been able to muster up a whole lot of offense.
Well, they have to start spreading out, getting the puck to the point, and firing the puck on goal.
Over to Frolov. One-time shot. Los Angeles takes control.
Back, back. Point, point.
Camilleri. Oh, close. Los Angeles is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Here's Alexander Frolov, who's got one shot on net so far tonight. Here's Tom Pody. Hamilton to Brendan Witt. Oh, he's nailed along the boards, and that hurt. Hamilton to Witt. Shoots the puck from the slot. He scores, and it's 1-0.
This is a player who usually focuses on defense. Perhaps a few more goals like this one, and he'll start thinking more.
Face-off won by Conroy.
Scored by number 19.
With a slap shot.
Assisted
Grabbed by Los Angeles. Thornton. Play grinds to a halt as the puck is shot out of play.
Tom Pody.
The puck is about to be dropped. Here's Craig Conroy.
Tight, tight.
He passes the puck to York.
Up front.
Into the corner he goes. Chitan shoots it!
And he kept his team close here late in the first with that save.
Delayed penalty coming up. Shoots it hard! And he missed the net. Armstrong will get the gate for high sticking.
The second you lift your stick over your shoulders, the referee's gonna nail you.
New York will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know they're gonna be a handful.
They've got great skill in that first unit. The ref indicates a delayed call. To Blake. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Clark gets called for hooking.
I probably wouldn't have called that one. Sometimes you have to let the players settle things amongst themselves.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. Los Angeles has just made a bad situation worse.
Now we get a chance to see what this team is made of. Take tremendous mental discipline to kill this penalty.
Weaver clears it out. Here's Tom Pody. Here's Mike Sillinger, who hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. Los Angeles will be looking to rebound here in the second after giving up a late goal in the opening frame.
And they trail this one 1-0. A quick start could do them wonders.
The shots are 5-4 for New York. Fires it from the left. Fired the puck just wide of the net. He picks off the puck. He cleared it down the ice. The goaltender moves out of his net to play the puck. Good stick there as he poked the puck away. Ahead to Blake. Belanger dumps it in. Now he passes it to Yashin. Now it's passed ahead to Blake. Over to Sillinger. Now a quick pass up to Belanger. He dumps the puck in. Armstrong hurries back onto the ice. His team is down by only one man. Taken up. Jumped on by Sillinger. He carries the puck to center. He gives the puck away. It's cleared by Weaver. Clark steps back onto the ice, meaning we've returned to 5-on-5 hockey. Ahead to Sillinger. Now it's passed to Belanger. Delayed call. York will get the gate for hooking.
That's a risky move unless you're certain the ref's not looking.
I'll agree with you on that one. Los Angeles will get a second chance on the power play here. The faceoff goes to the Kings.
Number 16, Mike York.
Bates takes possession of the puck. Camilleri. Now a pass up to Avery. Cleared by Bouchard. Los Angeles gobbles it up. Camilleri. Now it's passed to Avery. One-timed it. Camilleri in control now. Camilleri. Quick shot. DiPietro made the save. Camilleri. Another save. Puck corralled by Frolov. Another stop. Scooped up by New York. Bouchard clears it down the ice. Vishnowski to Frolov. To Avery. Los Angeles scoops it up. Los Angeles is now 0 for 2 on the power play. Armstrong along the boards. Oh, he hit the post. Another shot. He's getting called for high sticking.
The stick came up, and he's going off to the box.
Los Angeles gets another 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can generate a few more chances this time. Over to Frolov. Shot it. Blocked. It's cleared out by Hamilton.
For high sticking.
Here's Lubomir Vishnowski from behind the net. Avery. To Alex Frolov. DiPietro made the save. He gets laid out by Zhitnik. DiPietro covers up for the whistle. DiPietro wasn't getting beat that time.
He's definitely playing with some confidence.
We're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to New York. Cleared down the ice by Bates. Weaver. Thornton. Here's Craig Conroy, whose great shot hit the post earlier. It's cleared by Bouchard. Armstrong comes in offside. You know how defenders hate playing against this guy? He's a ferocious big man who can also put the puck in the net.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him, Jim. Get him riled up, and he's unstoppable.
Ooh, off the bar. The puck is shot out of play. They're getting ready for the faceoff. And the Kings win another faceoff. Blasts it right on! He scores! Craig Conroy has knotted this up.
There's a perfect example of making good use of power play time. He saw an opportunity to take advantage of the extra man, and he did it.
Los Angeles ties it up late in the second period.
Now let's see if they can use the momentum and take a lead into the third.
By number 22.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in this second period. Rips one. Puck grabbed by Nordstrom.
1 minute left in the second period.
The ref indicates a delayed call. And that wraps up the second period as we head into the break. The score is tied 1-1. New York won't be happy after giving up the tying goal late in the second.
No, they won't. But they can regain some of the momentum with a quick start here in the third.
The faceoff goes to the Kings. Here's Alexei Yashin.
Nordstrom, 2 minutes.
To Alexei Zhitnik. One-time shot. Just wide of the goal. DiPietro moves out of the goal to play the puck. Thunderous hit into the boards. Now he passes it ahead to Zhitnik. He steals the puck. Cowan dumped the puck in and ahead to Yashin. He turned the puck over. Puck is cleared by Sopel. Scooped up by New York. Pass up to Yashin. It's dumped in by Sopel. He gave it away. One-timer. Puck taken by Cowan. To McCauley. DiPietro made the glove save. To Blake. Now passed over to Yashin. New York scooped it up. Passed ahead to Yashin. New York continues to struggle on the power play. They're now 0 for 3. In front. Gets away a hard shot. To Yashin. Now it's passed to Nordstrom. Down into the corner. Pass up to Nielsen. Now he moves it to center. He's over the blue line in on the attack. Delayed call. Clark. Now it's passed. He scores to take the lead midway through the third.
You see what happens when you go to the net? Hey, he was in the perfect spot to shovel that puck home on the rebound.
Now we'll see how they respond to that go-ahead goal.
Now, they don't seem like quitters, Jim. I think they'll battle hard for the last half of period.
Skating through center ice. It looks like they're going to settle this one with their fists.
These two are ready to square off.
Was a pretty impressive victory.
And it was important, too. If he loses that fight, it could have really changed the momentum of this hockey game.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Los Angeles.
17, Scott Thornton, a 5-minute major for fighting.
Grebishkov.
Penalty to number 45, Aaron.
Delayed penalty coming up. Cowan gets called for holding.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
New York hasn't had any luck on the power play so far in this game, but they'll get a fourth chance here.
Well, they just need a few bounces to go their way. If they stick with it, the goals will come.
Cleared down the ice by Blake. Campoli to Miroslav Shatan, who really established himself in the NHL with the Edmonton Oilers. Now it's passed to York, to Miro Shatan. Shot the puck! Ahead to Frolov. Now, finally, he's been able to clear the puck. Taken by New York. Pass up to Nielsen. Here's Alexander Frolov. Gathering speed. Dumped in by Belanger. Passed ahead to Nielsen. Now passed over to York. Taken up. Puck picked up by Nielsen. One-timer! Kings take possession. New York is now 0 for 4 on the power play as the penalty expires. Up to McCauley. Shoots the puck from the right.
Game saver, Jim. If he lets that one in, it's all but over.
Intercepted in the neutral zone. Cowan dumps the puck in, and that's offside. No goals yet for this guy, but he was instrumental in getting at least 1 point on the board.
Well, you do what you can. If you can't be the star, you can still help out your teammates.
To Wisnowski. Now he just gets the puck deep. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. One-time shot. Blake behind the net. Camilleri. Now he takes it to center. He moves it into the attacking zone. To Frolov. DiPietro made the save. Zhitnik cleared it. And they get called for icing.
Holy cow, he got his bell rung on that one. That was a big hit.
About to drop the puck. Under a minute to go in the third. Quick shot. Picked up by New York. To Sillinger. Here come the Islanders. On the attack again, desperately seeking the tying goal. To Frolov. Camilleri. To Sillinger. New York wins the race and beats out the icing call. Back they come the other way. And it's over the line, onto the attack. Less than... Oh, he hit the post. To Frolov. Grabbed by Blake. That's it. The Islanders lost this game. 2-1 the final score. Tonight's 3 stars of the game are presented by Dodge. Check out the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns.
Los Angeles, number 22, Craig Conway. Tonight's second star, Los Angeles, number 4, Rob Blake. Tonight's first star for Los Angeles, number 39, Noah.
From Los Angeles, California, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.